Don't touch me.
When people talk about great biopic performances, the conversation usually circles around names like Rami Malek, Joaquin Phoenix, Austin Butler, Timothy Chalamet, but Jason Scott Lee's performance in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, quietly belongs in that same company, maybe even above it. Something remarkable about the way he approaches Bruce Lee. It's not mimicry, it's not an impersonation. He doesn't try to recreate Bruce's every movement or inflection. Instead, he builds from the inside out, finding the rhythm, the discipline, the energy, and the contradictions that defined Bruce Lee as both a person and a symbol. It feels authentic, like he's simply being rather than pretending. The film itself sets that tone and brings us into that world. Directed by Rob Cohen and adapted from Linda Lee Caldwell's memoir, Bruce Lee, The Man Only I Knew. It's less a traditional biopic and more a portrait of a relationship, of a man seen through the woman's eyes who understood him best. It's a great idea. It's easy to pick apart biopics, whether it's accurate or not. But the great thing about this film is that it's through the eyes of Linda Lee, who saw different sides to him, and through her eyes we get to enjoy a glazed viewpoint of the man himself. That perspective gives the film its intimacy. Bruce isn't framed as a distant icon, but as someone vulnerable, driven and complicated. Cohen makes several bold choices. He stages Bruce's life almost like one of Bruce's own films, stylized, mythic, slightly heightened, yet anchored by very human emotions. The Chinese mystical elements, like the recurring demon sequences, they don't feel like fantasy just for its own sake. Instead, they're metaphors for the internal and cultural battles that Bruce faced, the struggle between self-belief and expectation, tradition and reinvention. Jason Scott Lee handles that balance beautifully. He trained extensively in Jeet Kune Do under Jerry Poteet, one of Bruce's own students, but he never lets the physicality dominate the performance. The bodywork is precise, but what stays with you is his stillness, the quiet pride, the warmth, the flashes of humor that feel spontaneous. Jason Scott Lee's very charming and natural. It's hard to see in the performance where Jason starts and Bruce ends. He does such a great job at showing his own character and acting while at the same time portraying Bruce Lee. That's rare. Name any other actor in a biopic that has done that. Lauren Holly as Linda is incredible. Honestly, she's the glue that holds the whole movie together. She's not acting, she is Linda. There's a natural openness to her, a grounded presence that makes you believe in the love story at the center of the film. It's in the little things, the way she looks at Bruce, subtle shifts in her expression, the quiet strength she brings when everything around them is chaotic. You feel her emotions without anyone having to spell them out. Without her, the film would lose its meaning entirely. Jason's performance is phenomenal, no question, but so much of its believability comes from Lauren. She gives him someone real to react to, and that pushes his portrayal of Bruce to another level. He can be larger than life in the ring, intense and magnetic, but it's her grounded, authentic presence that makes it feel real. The love, the tension, the humanity of Bruce, it all works its way through Linda. You don't even see her acting. There's times when you're watching it and you just think that she's really in love with Jason and there's something going on behind the scenes. Two scenes that resonate with me, that years after watching the movie as a child, these two scenes are forever imprinted in my brain. In context, Bruce was paralyzed before this. He was badly injured by this fighter, so Linda's obviously worried about Bruce fighting again.
What, are you crazy? The doctor said no more fighting.
They told me I'd never walk again, too.
When will you be happy? I'm begging you. If you love me.
This isn't about you and me.
Fine, but I'm not going through this again. Do you understand me? You get hurt, you're on your own.
Linda's fear and Bruce's determination play out almost wordlessly, Cohen's direction keeps returning to Linda's perspective. The fight becomes less about winning and more about what Bruce's drive costs them both. When the fight ends, the emotion lands not in victory, but in exhaustion and relief. There's so much going on in the scene, just the crowd around them, the fact that the fight is about to commence, and the fact that they have this argument as it's about to commence, and just the look that Jason gives. He is playing Bruce Lee, who was such a tough, gritty guy. He was the real deal, and he was not soft. By showing this little expression in his face, he can't show it, but he can't hide it. He doesn't want to hurt Linda, and you can see it. It's just exhausted. You can see without words, he knows what he's done. He knows the risk that he just took. And again, it's Holly's performance. No matter what, she's going to stand with him. It's pretty powerful performance. Second scene, the final scene of the movie between Bruce and Linda, before he steps on set for what will become one of his last performances.
Last shot.
Make it great.
The kiss. Have you ever seen a kiss like that in a film? Without overdoing it, without any fancy camera shots. And I love how the camera, it just focuses and stays on Linda, which I think is best. Holly is the better actor. She sells the kiss, without overdoing anything, and the look in her eyes as they pull away from each other.
Linda, I forgot something.
What?
I forgot to tell you I love you.
He turns to her and for the first time says, "I love you." The entire film seems to exhale in that moment.
I don't think you've ever said that to me before.
It's where Jason Scott Lee's work, all the physicality, all the discipline, everything he's worked so hard for in this movie.
Yeah, but I meant it every day.
That's the most important line in the entire movie. Not to be messed up, and he doesn't. He delivers it perfectly. Looking back, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, is one of the few biopics that fully understands the subject. There's so many elements that he touches on. The action is unbelievable. The mystical elements in the movie are so well done, and yet he still manages to capture a strong love story. And it's not just about Bruce Lee, the icon, the poses, the philosophy. Think about how much Bruce contributed to the culture. You can see why there are so many films and TV shows adapting people playing Bruce Lee, but this is the only film that shows this side to Bruce. Jason Scott Lee doesn't just do Bruce Lee justice, it does Jason Scott Lee justice. He's able to show both himself and Bruce in the same part. That's pretty special. As always, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.